Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play Sins of Salt Empire 2. IVATOPIA, episode 167. Let's get this out of the way very quickly. As you know, if you've watched the episodes, this is nothing new to you. If you haven't been watching, it's the first one you're watching. I generally do these, as the title says, as a Let's Play. And of course, that means I'm playing it and I'm telling my thoughts on why I'm doing stuff. When I came to edit this, that was completely gone. So I'm doing this like role-playing over instead. So, hope you still enjoy it. I feel personally I'm not as good at it, but anyway. Let's get on, shall we? Alrighty then, everybody. Back to my report. What's going on here? The guy's looking at his credits, and he's the general, should I say? I shouldn't call him the guy. Well, I guess he is the guy in a way. He's the one, the only, the general. And he's battling in a vicious battle that I feel, unfortunately, his fleet's losing right now. Since we lost a Titan, we lost a capital ship. I mean, he's got to rebuild his whole fleet now, it looks like. Because that battle up there we just saw was that from the same battle that the Orange moved into another area of theirs. Like, he's losing ground now. He committed too much, unfortunately. I think that's what's going on. He committed too much. I don't know if it was a mistake, necessarily, but he committed too much, and he's looking at maybe bringing the bounties on them again. Again, he's been paying them to help distract them, but I don't know if they're just taking the money and pocketing it and yeah, we're doing it, or if they're actually doing it. Because the Orange haven't really seemed to slow down. We've also seen they do seem to have double space stations somehow. So maybe with them sitting there with double space stations is neutralizing any pirate threat. So unless we can actually see the pirate threat doing, I guess we're not going to know. Okay, I think he's trying to... Oh, he's trying to get a peace treaty with him? Oh, wow, look at that. Minus, what is that? 2? Oh, I think that was... Gets blurred. I believe that was 297. I could be wrong with that. But that was minus. Like, no way in hell they're going to set. Like, what's it gone down? I can't even tell what's gone down. It's still minus, though. It might be single... Oh, my God, I just said it right. Single digits, but... Actually, I don't think it is, looking at it now. Is that 175? I cannot tell. Or 1 point? I don't know. And if that assessment of exchange is correct, he's offering over 600% of his assets. That don't make no sense. 600% of his assets. You have 100. Okay, I don't understand why we're using that particular number there. Like 800% of your assets. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You have 100% of your assets. That's some stupid maths there. Like, that makes no sense. That doesn't. But anyway, whatever. I know the higher the number in green, the more chance they're going to, the more stuff we hand over to them, and the higher number in green, or at the bottom of that particular number, the more chance they're going to accept. Minusing red, they don't. Must have got some weird calculations in there, but whatever. It is what it is. And I think it's quite safe to say, you know, the General is toying with it, that the Orange have no intention whatsoever of agreeing to this. This is a full bloody war at this point, and the Orange are going to stop until, I don't know, until they destroy our empire in this particular system, or they get us so beaten, and they were like, you know, you can have a ceasefire with us, as long as you work under us, as long as you hand us over
our planet is
12 of 100% of your assets. Like, again, that makes no sense. I don't know why it's tokens that were 100%, 50%, 35%, 76%, not 100.
We've lost contact with one of our planets.
But this is not looking good right now.
The limit of our supply capacity. It's time to put it to good use.
Because I don't think when he's testing that waters, it's like the analytics before he sends it to them, giving their chances of joining us or not joining us or ceasefire or whatever. I don't think they see that unless he sends it. So long as he doesn't send it. Because I think he sends it, it will do even worse. Because I think he sends it to tell them two things. One, we're desperate right now. What we don't want them to know, and it might push even more than they're pushing now. Or two, it might have a little psychological effect that, wait a minute, if these are this desperate, we've got them on the brink here, we can pull back a little bit, toy with them a little bit, and it might actually help. But obviously he didn't send it, so they don't know it either of that. Well, as they know, they could be desperately smashing us like that and this, thinking we've got like 3-4 massive fleets with 2, 4, 5 Titans flying through the system on the way to reinforce our guys soon. Or they could think, oh, they've got nothing because we destroyed the Titan. We know their technology, they can't have more than one. Worst case scenario, they're trying to build another time right now. Shoot me even at enough resources. That could be what they're thinking right now.
Control group created.
This is like
All packed up and ready to go. How?
The bad and sad thing about me doing these reports that I can't get, that I would love right now to have actual general's thoughts of what he's thinking he's ordering people to do and why he's doing it, and I would love to have the other sides, so the origins at this point, thinking of what they're thinking and why they're doing it. You know, that would be amazing, and kind of be a neutral party since I'm not part of the battle, and I can't really contact the general directly because it's ahead in the future when we we get access to this. So I would love to have that knowledge,
We've lost contact with one of our planets.
and we could really then point out, like, yeah, the general did a mistake here, the general was outplayed here, or the oranges. Oh my God, what's my words today for this report? I apologise for this report. My oranges. They should have been blues. It'd been easy to say the blues. The oranges. I feel like, or are they on the version of, I don't know, like getting overconfident? Or are they just tactically outplaying the general here, like a massive game of chess? Like, what is happening here? This is basically the knowledge I would love to have from both sides, and they could give it us freely, knowing I couldn't interfere in this war or in any shape or form. But I could then sit here and like, yeah, that was the best move the general pulled off. He just outplayed him. Or wow, the oranges are completely, you know, smacking behind the general as we speak right now. You know, I love to have that orange general on our side, etc. Yada yada yada, because he's so damn good. But we don't have that, and it sucks. It does. So I've got to try and give my best judgment for these reports. That's what I'm trying to do. But I would wish we had that. Okay, so he's upgrading all his level 1s crew, inexperienced crew members here. At least he has resources to give them better ships initially. Because obviously before, some of the other ships, they fought without half of this stuff. They fought while they were researching some of this stuff, and they gained levels without it. Well, in one way, I feel it tests the crew more. Because again, if you go in with, again, I'm not saying the ship's bad, but if you compare a fully upgraded ship of a Titan, or a Capital, or a command ship, for example, to a non-fully upgraded.
How can I be of service?
Obviously, the ship, again, it's probably the wrong wording, but theoretically isn't as good. Meaning for them to survive and to level the crew up, so to speak, for lack of a better term, to give them more experience, they're in more danger 9 out of 10, depending on the scenario, obviously. Because obviously, if one Capital shows up with like 3 or 4 fighters, he's probably going to win, versus a level 8 Capital showing up, getting attacked by 10 level 10 Capitals, he's probably going to lose. But all in all, if the scenarios were the same, there's more danger to a level 1 non-experienced crew with a basic Capital. I usually use Capital, for example, with a basic Capital with no upgrades, no armor nanites to shove into it, versus a crew that has literally been given that from day 1 and goes out there as level 1. They've got the armor nanites to instantly put them into it. Because like our first Capital in this, there's a few times they were researching the armor nanites, or they were building, and they were in battles fighting. So they didn't have it to rely on a couple of times, early days. So like I'm saying, I feel that they would end up being is easier in a weird way. Again, it depends on the scenario completely. Completely depends on the scenario. Because like, for example, one Capital, there's a few fighters, level 1, no upgrades, probably a lot safer, even though they don't really know what they're doing. They have the time to screw up, so to speak. Not just hit your self-destruct. Or, what's this button do? You just jettisoned half the crew. Oops. Oopsie. As long as you haven't pulled that rubbish off. Versus a fully leveled, fully equipped, level 10 Capital that runs into another level 10 Capitals. They're probably going to have a hard time. But the point I'm trying to get at is that crew will know how to use the stuff a little better. Because they've literally learnt the stuff from day 1 upwards, so to speak. If you understand what I'm trying to get at, my point. So what I'm trying to say is, I guess, let's explain it with levels. A level 1 ship is the tier 1 level. And obviously, earning your stripes is a little tougher going up without the upgrades or to getting the upgrades researched. And it means they're more experienced when they get up there. so to speak, because they had to do a lot without them upgrades. Where a team that has a tier 1 ship that has been given all upgrades and they go out there, they had them upgrades from day 1. It means technically they've always had them upgrades to rely on. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say, the window of success and their overall crew's abilities is a wider range, being level 1 ship with no upgrades and slowly earning them as they go through, because they had to do without them for a while. Where a level 1 ship who's given all the upgrades, they've only ever dealt with the upgrades. So if they lose them upgrades, like, you know, the nanites has gone and hasn't been replenished or something, or they're then somehow transferred to another level 1 ship with no upgrades, they're probably not going to have the experience to pull it off. In other words, what I'm saying is a ship from day 1 without the upgrades is probably have a little bit more experience in a weird way. They're going to have more awareness of the possible scenarios the ship can deal with and know it more at the back of the hand than other people who's like, yeah, fully upgrade, get going. So that's what I'm trying to get at. If that even makes sense. It's my analogy for the report. Like, you back there, can you make proper IVATOPIA English, etc. Yada yada yada. That'd be great. You know, take out all my spaghetti language there and make it make sense in a couple of sentences. Thank you very much. I do give work to the actual translators, so to speak, of my reports here. I just get to talk and go to them and they're going to work it out and make sure it's legible if our great emperor IVATOPIA wants to see it, or the people just below him. We're more likely going to see this. Alrighty then. Okay, he's adding some defences there, it seems. Now, what's his check-in? He's got the time string pulls, a better look, it looks like. That's smart by the general. Use everything at your disposal, why not? Wow. That's a lot of orange. That is a lot of orange. And wow, they're oh, God. I was going to say they're like in the heart of our empire there, aren't they? But I guess technically it's kind of in the outskirts. It's kind of surrounded by our ally, kind of surrounded by one of the minor races. It's kind of in the middle of everything in a way, isn't it? Not really directly inside our empire, but it's touching everything.
Heavy battle cruiser online. Weapon modules awaiting selection. Bring it out the
He's scrambling to get a brand new fleet up to scratch and get them together. Level 1s don't have a clue what they're doing. Going to get thrown into the fire pit of hell right now. Well, soon at least, aren't they? You gotta do the big guns. What's he doing? Yeah, he's making sure they're fully upgraded to give them the best chance. They want the experience of building themselves up as the veterans who are unfortunately are now dead. But hey, hopefully it'll be enough. Hopefully they can hit quick enough, win this thing, and save more lives. Or they're just going to be thrown literally into the fire pit and burn in hell, so to speak. And the fire and brimstone of the orange. Times of war are upon us. They're always upon us, aren't they?
Complete and online.
Oh, the allies. Oh, wow, 2 capitals at least. Beautiful. That's good, being the snot out of them. So we definitely know the allies 100% are fighting them. So there's no alliance between them two, so they just focus on us, that's good. Because you never know. Our ally could have gone, oh yeah, we'll win this with you, but we'll also have a ceasefire with them, so you do the damn work, and they leave us alone. And then we pick up the scraps at the end. But no, they're fighting just as much as us. Good. That's good to know. That gives us a chance. They probably will have missed our mate. That's probably how to free your armor.
We've been crippled.
Oh God.
We're going down.
Another ship's going down. Oh, our station. One of our stations. I was going to say. I thought our fleet was taken out. You know, the original fleet. It was a station.
The staff is ready for war, Commander.
Saw that and surround that planet then.
Ready to pack
guess that used to be ours, I guess.
Our cannon is itching for a target.
Control group created. An allied capital ship has been destroyed.
Oh, that ain't good.
Staff is ready for war, Commander.
He's lost one of the allies,
Allied
the
capital
capitals.
ship has been destroyed.
Again?
Time to clear
He had
the
2 in that
sector.
battle, that means they're both dead. Oh wow. He's got his
An
own.
allied capital ship has been destroyed.
Is that two capital ships just showed up and a Titan that killed his capitals?
One of our planets. An allied capital ship has been destroyed.
Oh my god.
Allied capital ship has been destroyed.
Oh my god, that's 4.
An allied capital ship has
5.
been destroyed.
Okay, I might have misjudged that report very quickly. They were capital ships. I was thinking in my head commander ships. 6.
An allied capital ship has
7.
been destroyed.
He just lost 7 capitals. Remember, Titan,
out of bidding.
commander ships, then capitals. We just lost our whole fleet of capital ships ourselves, plus our command ship, plus our Titan. And the ally just lost 7 capital ships. Rapid succession. That is not good.
They're through our armor.
We're now
Allied capital ship has been destroyed.
8.
Your orders.
Wow.
We've been crippled.
We are now building our new capital ships and restructuring with a brand new crew.
Group created.
But our ally just lost
Titan has been
8.
destroyed in battle.
Titan!
We're going
The
down.
ally just lost 8 capital ships followed by Titan. I think he's losing his whole fleet too. God, the oranges.
An allied capital ship has been destroyed.
9 capital ships.
Item complete.
We just been informed 9 capital ships of our ally got killed and a Titan. That has to be, if it's not his whole fleet, the majority, or at least the backbone of his fleet. 9 capitals is probably, people probably pushing the limit. It's like 9, 10 capitals leading a fleet, throwing in some command ships, throwing a Titan. So to lose 9, he's basically just lost his fleet, or at least the backbone of it. Holy fudge. So in the
They
span
are
of
entertaining offers.
entertaining offers. So basically, I was trying to say before that interrupted, the oranges wiped out our whole fleet, and then while we're rebuilding our fleet, they
An
wiped
allied
out
capital ship has been destroyed.
10.
You opted out of bidding.
Theoretically wiping
An
out.
allied capital ship has been destroyed.
Nah, 10, 11, sorry, 11 now. I went backtracked. And then after we're recuperating, they've just destroyed
Control
11
group created.
of our allies' capital ships. And a Titan. I hadn't heard about the commander ships getting destroyed at least,
An
but
allied capital ship has been
12.
destroyed.
Oh my god, 12! I'm surprised you got anything left of that fleet at this
Capital
point.
ship has been destroyed.
13! What's Orange do?
Hostile
Trying to
forces have
teach his
arrived.
children how to bloody count here by killing capital ships? Well, this is what comes after 1. Boom! He's gone. You're right, 2. Now we got it. Boom! He blew up. What number's that?
planet is under
3.
siege.
Well done.
Our
What?
planet
What's
is under
next?
siege.
Boom. Oh
An
yeah, it
allied
blew up.
capital
What
ship
number's
has been
that?
destroyed.
Oh my god.
Our cannon is
14.
headed for a target. The action starts now.
How's he got any capital ships left at this point? I don't think he... Well, I would say I don't think he has, but they'd probably say our capital ship got destroyed again, won't it? He just lost 14 capital ships.
Hey,
I
no
think
big, no deal.
that's hell. I was thinking, 9, 10
Your
is a good
orders.
backbone in your army. Our ally had 14 other
Shields
things.
down.
He's lost
Times of
14.
war are upon us. How? They're through our
Yeah, I agree, mate. How? They're through the armor. How? 14 capital ships
We're going
in
down.
such little time. And not long before that, he destroyed how many we had? What was it, 8, 9? Maybe 10?
Shields down.
So theoretically, he's killed. The Oranges destroyed over 20 capital ships.
We've lost contact with one of our planets.
In such a short time, destroying ours and moving on to the Oranges. Oranges moving on to our ally.
Your orders.
Holy fudge cakes. I'm very worried about this. The only good thing, again, it's not good, them lives getting lost. I've got an ally, another capital ships getting destroyed.
Your orders.
Millions and millions of people getting killed on each ship of them. Well, probably millions altogether, probably a few hundred each
ready
one.
for war, Commander.
Control group
Is
created.
why he is dealing and killing them, is allowing us to get our group together.
Ready to pack
Maybe.
a punch.
The 40 ships he's lost took out a couple of his ships.
We'll see it
Meaning
done.
when we get there,
Time to bid. Place am I.
he's got less ships and we can then finish them off and then push on and
Don't
actually
have
win
to
this
tell
war.
us twice.
So in other words, hopefully their sacrifice isn't in vain. And with that being said, not long ago we just noticed the time stream. because I think he's moving his fleet.
Entering phase space. Shields down.
Holy fudge, though. 14 capital ships. It's like I said earlier. It's like they're teaching them how to count. What comes after one? A second capital ship below. What comes after two? A third capital ship below. What comes after...
You don't have to tell us twice.
Kiddies, look up at the sky.
Entering
Count with us every
phase
time a
space.
capital ship blows up.
An
1,
Allied capital ship has
2...
been destroyed.
Seriously? That was 15, was it not?
Be it. We're going down. We'll see
3,
it done.
4,
You don't have to tell us
5,
twice.
6. That's literally what I imagine to do with the kids right now.
So be it.
15 capital ships. Our ally just lost 15. Losing one's devastating. What happened to us losing like 8, 9, maybe 10 of them at once was devastating. They've just lost 15.
Entering phase space.
Wow.
We'll see it done. You don't have to tell us twice.
Holy
We've claimed the metal
fudge.
market.
Hey, no bid, no deal. We'll see it done. Entering
He's trying to get his
phase
fleet over there.
space. You don't have to tell
Hopefully
us
take
twice.
advantage of his ally, of our ally
completed construction of a
losing
Titan.
so much, and
Entering
hopefully,
phase
fingers crossed,
space.
taking out some of the orange in the process.
So be it.
Like, if this is just one-sided,
Done.
you know, destroyed our whole fleet, lost nothing, destroyed 15 of our allies'
Don't have to
fleets
tell
and lost
us
nothing.
twice. So
We're screwed.
be
The
it.
Orange have won. But I don't see that being the case. They've had to take casualties too. They're winning these battles, but they're taking casualties. So if we can keep the pressure on, it's equivalent of... He's checking at where the orbits are right now. I think he's trying to get to the capital closest. That's what he's aiming for. But I was saying, like, if we can tag team them, you know, we lost our fleet, he's weaker.
An Allied
We
capital ship has been
recuperate, build a new
destroyed.
fleet.
You
The
don't
ally
have to
loses
tell
their
us
fleet,
twice.
he's weaker. We get back into the
Entering
fight.
phase space.
We lose ours if we have to, don't want to. The ally gets back to fight. Do you see what I'm saying? If we can do
An
that,
Allied capital
we
ship
might...
has been destroyed.
Entering
Was that
phase space.
16?
We'll see it done.
An Allied capital ship
Oh
has
my
been
god,
destroyed.
17!
Our allies' Titan has been destroyed in
The
battle.
Titan!
Allied capital ship has been destroyed.
18!
We've lost contact with one of our planets.
We've lost a planet. They just lost 18 capital ships and their second Titan.
Entering
That tells
phase
me
space.
they rebuilt another Titan, got it in back in combat, and they lost it again.
So be it.
2
You
Titans.
scallywags.
The time period we lost our Titan, and before we got back in the fight, our allies lost 2 Titans, and what was it? 18 capital ships.
Hostile forces have arrived. Next time, place a bid. An ally has lost a starbase.
And there goes one of the star bases.
Entering
The
phase
horror,
space.
the carnage
We'll see it
of this
done.
fight with the Orange is
Planet is under
ridiculous.
siege.
18 capital ships in a row. And with the ones we lost, it's got to be in 30s. In the space of this short time period, between us and we've lost 30 capital ships. 3 Titans between us. A commander ship by me. I haven't heard, sorry, by IVATOPIA. I haven't heard of any of their commander ships dropping yet. But still, the Orange have managed to destroy 30 capital ships theoretically. They've managed to destroy 3 Titans, and they've managed to destroy a command ship. Not including all the star bases, all the planets they've taken. And on top of it, all the other ships they've taken. As the general there, we saw just did another time stream save.
Shields down.
Wow.
So be it.
Wow.
Entering phase space.
It looks like they're finally arriving to help.
See it done.
Okay, they're joining
Entering phase space.
the ally there, it looks like. Makes sense, use the allies because they're close to them to get there safely. And before we launch the attack. That makes sense instead of going through the oranges. Take a little longer to go round through the safety of the allies so you can really hit them. And hopefully join the allies in the attack. But the amount we just heard they've just lost.
They're through our armor.
I don't know if they've got anything left. But at least they're keeping them at bay, I guess. Even though they have lost a place and we've lost a place. Yeah, he's trying to gets closest to their capital. I see what he's doing. It's all or nothing at this point. He's trying to push to hit their capital. What would basically...
A contest of influence begins.
What would basically destroy their empire from the core and lose communication, and then remnants would happen. And they would actually win this fatal war. That is what his goal is now.
Planet is under siege.
Your disinterest is regrettable.
Because technically his fleet, if you like it or not, isn't strong as the fleet that Orange already destroyed. Because he had high level Titan, commander ships, capitals.
Our fleet has arrived at a phase jump inhibitor and is now trapped.
The trap though. But hey, it's all or nothing it seems. Again, we just heard. Oh, nice explosion. We just heard our allies made another Titan, so 3 Titans now. Hopefully, we fought the Oranges on our own. We lost that battle, so to speak. Our ally fought them on their own, lost that battle. Hopefully, with him being the Titan, he'll get back in time and we can fight together and win this fatal war. Yeah, if allies turn on us now, we're screwed. We turn on the allies, we're all screwed. And we have I don't think Jan has any intention of doing that at this point. It would be suicide. Hopefully the allies the same. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, with that being said, I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you next time, everyone. Hope you enjoy. Have a good one day, everyone. Bye.